job here in Canada. That's it, I guess.
That's awesome. I'm sure you are living a very good life there, right? In Canada. Some dreams coming true.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Yeah, I hope not. So, today our topic is our certification, great place to work. Okay, do know when you go to LinkedIn, social media, and you see some companies have this certification. Okay, so I decided to bring this topic. We just introduced ourselves, but there is the first question that I put here together with the presentation. What is a job that doesn't fit you and why? Can you start, Charles? Like a job it's not for you.
For sure. I I don't have one job there don't fit me because I'm a guy there. I prepared for everything. But for sure, I have some job there I don't like and I don't feel comfortable to do. Like I would not like to work as a prison manager. I don't know how I can say penitenciário, agente penitenciário. It's a environment there. The energy it's not good, and I did not like to work in this environment, mainly in Brazil, because we know how this work in Brazil and the situation of the I don't know prisoner. It's the worst, I guess, than other place. For sure, they did something wrong, and I think they should pay for your debts. But I don't like how they are treated in Brazil. That's it, I guess.
Yeah, there is an interesting answer. I think I wouldn't be so good at this job as well. But I thought about like working as a doctor, especially oncologist, because you handle with cancer and very serious diseases, and I think I'm very sensitive, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the spirit for that. I don't have the
Mm-hmm.
power, the resiliency to work as
Mm-hmm.
a doctor, especially in terminal cases, because I think it is a lot of
Mm-hmm.
suffering for the patient, for
Yeah.
the family, and
Well,
I don't see myself trying to
mhm.
in the middle of the situation.
In compliment, Sarah, I think I spend my entire life work around the farms and take care of animals. I had my own animals, and it's interesting who know our days we discuss about the treatment about animals, and until today we treat humans so bad, and I don't like that. Like I don't have courage to treat my animals badly like they treat our prisoners around the world, not only Brazil. But Brazil, it's a case there I know more. That's
Yeah,
it, I guess.
that is true. The human rights sometimes are not so respected, right? Yeah, I can understand your point. And you, Heide, what is a job it isn't for you?
So, I think the topic today is about the great place to work. In my case, my answer is a little different. I doesn't like to work in this job that you said, and how doctor and I don't know veterinary, I don't know. I didn't like, but working a company that you don't have to value for the company, a company that don't have vision for the future, that you don't have a project, a company that you just work and don't contribute for good things, new projects. I think work just to receive a salary is so sad to me. It's important you have fun in the place that you work. You participate to the projects. You look for a company that look for the future, look for a society. In my opinion, if the company don't have this value, to me is so bad, and I don't fit, in my opinion.
Yeah, that is a good answer. Like in a job interview, you can use about you wanna see yourself getting somewhere with the company. I completely understand. And the purpose, right? It's not only, oh, I get my money, but you also have some perspective for the future and help others, like you mentioned. Yeah. So, Heider, can you read number 2?
Yes.
Now we're going to talk about a great place to work itself.
Good. What are 3 characteristics of a great place to work in your point of view? And similar, I said, a company that has vision for the future, a company that have value for the employee, and a company that have a contribute with society. I think these 3 bases for to be a great place to work. It isn't necessary to be big company. The GPTW, I don't know, certification isn't this. Small companies have this certification. Is a value that the company needed to have. In my opinion, is these 3 points that I said.
Really nice. Thank you for sharing. And what do you think, Charles? Do you agree? Anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure, I follow in total. I would only add there. I appreciate place there. They be respectful with our employee. And when I say respectful, it's a way to illustrate how the company manage the employee, or the things, how the things work in the company there. I already had the opportunity to work in some companies, and some companies don't matter about social life of your employee, and they don't have one orientation for the manager to be respectful with the others, and I don't like that. I think we should know where you are, what are your layer, but I think it's important everyone be respectful as others, like a person, no matter your position. I think it's important. And to me, it's worth this. And if one company don't have, I did not like to work off there. And here in Canada, I had opportunity to face some guys there don't have respect. Of course, sometimes the company don't know that. The HR don't know that. But it's important that the company hitting this key, bater nessa tecla, I guess. I would like to say that. And I think it's important to be respectful. That's it, I guess.
I understand. And sometimes they do know, right? But it is someone really powerful, and this person cannot be touched, so it is kind of tough to solve some problems about respect and relationships at the workplace. Yeah. I would say recognition, because we talk about that a lot. Like, oh, sometimes you only get compliments and like emotional salary, but I think recognition should also come as in money, because it is the way we pay for our bills. And it is important to like share the outcomes with the employees as well. If your company is getting a good profit, it's because of the work everyone is doing, right? So they should be recognized for that. And also open communication. I don't like when there are a lot of secrets in a company, because it seems like, oh, you don't know that, or it's only for the highest positions to know some stuff. I understand it could be important to preserve some information, but I don't think that is like a secret culture. Like we don't, people don't know what's happening, in the company. So I feel like it is important to have this communication as well. And of course, the career plan. I think Heather brought something that is essential, that you see yourself growing in the company, and I don't know, seeing that you can have a future there and not only do the same thing from the day one to the last, that is also something that I believe that is important. So, number 3, you can always add something about the question, okay, if you want. You don't have to always only talk on when I say your name. So number 3, why do the companies portray the Great Place to Work certification on social media? Why do you think they like to share about it so much? Charles, what's your opinion?
Actually, I don't have so much things for talk about. I guess we live in one movement there. Employee nowadays, it's more worried about the environment there they would like to work, and they avoid some companies. And some customers worried about how the company there produce your products trap people. And I think this create one wave of their company looks for this kind of still, I don't know how I can say that, and they create one competition for room behind the certification by internet, because it's a way that everyone use for do some affirmation, I guess. But I don't agree, and I don't think it's the way they should do. So I don't believe too much in this kind of certificate, but I think in this way. And I hope you got my point of view. That's it, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. It is important to separate things, There is a certification or reality. It's important to know about the companies. Yeah. And you, Heide?
I agree with Charles totally. I think the important to customers look the company that they bought some products, because if the company have certification, the people that produce these products are happy, and the quality will improve with a person that manufacturing some things. If the company has certification, the people there are happy, and the people happy and satisfaction with the company productive more and with quality. Because in a company I work in an industry, there is a base is first safety, and the second quality. If you have these two bases in a company, we have the client satisfaction, and you have a new, new business. You gain more products, potential clients, And the other thing is it's good to I don't know, attract, but to gain potential new employees, because everyone would like to work in a good company. And if you observe in a social media a company that have the certification, you would like to work there. And the company trying to attract the best candidates to work in company because it posts the certification on social media. It's similar to Instagram. Instagram, the people trying to post the best photos. The company trying to post the best things about the company. I think it's completely normal.
And that is a good analogy about the social media, because there is like they are trying to get a match, right? So yeah, I understand. I'm with you guys. I think that is about the image the company is gonna have others, how others are gonna see the company, like the employee candidates or other companies, partnerships that the company can have. So whenever I see the certification company, I know that they're trying to improve their image for others, because it is essential to be well seen now in the market and everything. Yeah. So do you think the number 4, do you think the employees should prioritize companies with this certification? Like, if you were to choose, would you prefer this type of company? Heide, you said something about it.
I think not, because there are a lot of companies that don't have a certification, because if I'm wrong, the certification is paid. For example, I work in a big company, and we received the certification just last year, I think December. But before that, the person similar me always trying to work there, and I never thought about certification. I think it is a complement, but it don't is a rule. It's good you try to work in the best company, but similar in my case, my company received the certification recently, but the company, I think, have 60 years old. I don't know. Depends, but isn't a rule. I think is a I don't know, cereja of the cake. Just
Yeah, very interesting. And what about you, Charles?
It's amazing, cereja of the cake. Thank you for this spiritual rule there. I will follow in the same path, I guess. Rada summarize well. And complement, I guess in Brazil we are not we don't have one balanced situation for employee choose one company by certificate, because the demand versus it's sorry 1 minute. Oh, I forgot English. But anyway, I guess we have a lot of unemployed people, and it's not in this way that we will solve. It's different. Maybe in Canada they should pay attention to this kind of things, because here lack employee and don't have employee for the number of vacant jobs, and it's different. But in Brazil, I don't think so. In Brazil, we need create more opportunity to companies born and grew up and have more jobs. For sure, we should encourage companies to be respectful, and we need to be severe if they for follow the rules. But I don't think certificate is a good way. That's it, I guess. In compliment, a big compliment. So that's it. What do you think, Sarah?
Yeah, perhaps it is something more useful for big companies, just one opinion that I have. But the others have other things to focus, like the quality of the service they are developing, especially if they are smaller companies, like you mentioned. They have to create some things, or they are new, still trying to get clients, so it's the next level. The certification is the next level. Your company is well established. You know the direction you are heading. But if you are only starting, maybe it's not so essential, right? And for the employees, the candidates, maybe, I don't know. I think that it depends on what type of job you are looking for. What are your priorities? What is most important to you? There is some tips maybe in order to make a good decision, but not only a certification. So I think I'm gonna skip number 5 for now, and let's go with number 6. That is kind of polemic, and I like it. So, do you believe employees are completely honest when they answer service at work, like this type of research or something like that? Heide, can you start?
Sorry. So I think yes. Because normally normally when have the asks in the answer in the company, I think is, I forgot the name, quando você não é, quando as pessoas não sabem que você respondeu, I forgot the name. Sorry. I think the person asks you with honesty, because if the company gain the certification, I think the company imagine that don't have things to change. If the company don't, the employees don't was true in the asks, for the company don't need to improve the salary, the benefits, and the environment for employee to work. And in my opinion, the persons ensure with true, because this is for the future of the person. I think he is honest to the answer.
Fair enough. I haven't thought about it like that. Maybe I should.
Confidential is the word.
Yeah, I see. I understand. I think I was thinking that maybe they might feel some pressure, but if they don't have your name, why can't you be honest, right? So depending on how the survey is conducted, I think they could be honest and say, give some suggestions, or maybe just check the boxes correctly, and not like the answer they think, oh, my boss will be happier if I put this answer. But if they don't know who is answering, right, the name for each answer, yeah, I think maybe it could work to be honest. But it's important to be careful, because it is your job at risk, depending on the type of company. So yeah, I didn't give a right answer, but I give some reflections. Let's put it like this. What do you think, Charles?
Yeah, I guess you and Raider had a good argue, and I totally agree with the 2 point of view. I guess when the survey was it was confidential, some guys answered with true words, but in general, in Brazil, I guess, and I personally feel that we feel a little bit afraid about if we will be discovered. And sometimes we used to protect the companies. And we have this mentality in Brazil because vacant jobs. And I'm a guy there don't have so much papas na língua, but in some way I'm take care when I talk about the companies that I work at. And I think have these feelings in Brazilian people to lose your job or things like that. Because unfortunately, work in Brazil, it's one thing there. It's not for everyone. We have one long line of unemployed guys, and we have high quality person unemployed, unfortunately. That's it, I guess.
I appreciate the comment about the reality we have, right? The lines about unemployment, because I feel like there is the work culture. A lot of employees feel I'm doing a favor. No, the company is doing me a favor because they hired me, but they forget the company also needs the work they provide, no? So I think that it's important to remind ourselves of that, because if you only think the company is making you a favor, you're gonna accept everything and put yourself in very troubled situations, or even, I don't know, harassment, or even worse. There are some companies who are facing a lot of processes because of how they treat the employees and so on. Yeah, it is important to remind ourselves that we also have our value. No. So moving on, let me check the questions. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with number 7. Should companies recognized as a great place to work receive any kind of benefits from the government or other authorities, like money or some make their life easier because of the certification? Charles, what do you think?
Actually, I don't like any kind of support from government. I'm a guy there. I'm a kind of liberal guy, and I think the less control of government could be good for the economy. All right. But in Brazil specifically, I think it's health. I don't know how I can say premiar some companies for this culture, and I guess could be because it's important. But more than this, I think when we have one company that treat your employee well, I think in some way they win, because like in Brazil, we know some companies there, they treat well people, and everyone know because the, I don't know, boca a boca information can get in the four corners of Brazil. I think this is the most valuable premium that one company can have. Yeah. I need to fix some words and I need to not forget like that, but that's it.
Oh,
sometimes,
I guess.
sometimes it's so much complex. But
Yeah,
thank you for shaking our mind and force us to talk about
yeah,
hard things. That's it.
yeah.
Sorry.
That's why I'm here. That's why we are here to confuse our brains and, of course, improve. And you, Heide, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, so I think not, because the government give a lot of benefits to the companies, a lot of years of, I don't know, isenção, but when a company start the activities, government have give a lot of benefits to the company, and in my opinion, isn't necessary, because I think it is an obligation of the company to be a great place to work. Government don't need to pay for this. I think the company need to provide a good environmental to the keep your activities, and the government give you other things when start the activities, but when gain a certification, in my opinion, is bad, and I don't agree.
Yeah, it could be like an excuse. I'm gonna fake or pretend that I have a good treatment for my employees just to receive this benefit, right? So maybe that is not the best idea. Yeah, maybe I don't agree as well. I could see your point now that you have mentioned, and it makes a lot of sense. They need to be aware of how important it is to give a fair treatment and recognize the employees and everything. Yeah. So would you guys like to choose the next question? Maybe the last one, depending on the time. Would you have some suggestion for us?
Can be the 5. I would like to answer this question. Can be?
Definitely. Go ahead.
Have you ever worked at a company with this certification? How was it? So I work now in a company that have this certification. I work at Embraer, and it's a company completely amazing, and the certification, I can observe every day the happy of people that work there, with the proud of to be in that environment. It's a good company, and the certification represented that the company represented to us its employee. And I, before working there, I worked in other company that have this certification, and is completely different than Embraer. The environment isn't good, and they pay so good, pay a lot, but the person there isn't so happy. There is a certification, but just the certification and just the salary don't is enough for the person. It's a two scenarios in my opinion about this question.
And kind of curious, what is so different about the culture of these two companies?
So I don't know, because for example, I worked in other company. I don't talk the name, but it's a big capital, big city. And the company that I work in now is a countryside. Traffic, it's a thing that completely different. When you need to spend 1-2 hours to arrive at work, you start to work so nervous. Here in a countryside, you don't have it to traffic. It's the first, but for this, you don't have guilt. But the pressure of my previously company was so pressure every day to give results, pressure a lot, and the environment of the people there is so bad. A lot of people, I don't know, reclamar, I think it's claim, I don't know, reclamam this environment. A lot of people call me to me and they ask about the environment in my company now. And I've been observed, I've been living other environment about the person. We needed to give results, but we don't have pressure. We have a deadline. We needed to achieve this goal. But the person in my company now know to keep a conversation, to have a good deadline. We needed to run sometimes, but it is different because I think the person is so happy to work in this company that it should give a result is a consequence. We work without pressure. I think for this reason is a different between them.
Yeah, that's great. I'm happy to know that you are in a better place now, in a better position, because it changes everything, right? When we find the good place to work and to be productive, I feel empathy for you because a toxic environment, nobody wants that. Yeah. And you, Charles, what do you have to share about it?
No, at first I would like to say there sounds like a music. Listen, ready to talk about Embraer. Why? Because it's a Brazilian company, and this show that in Brazil we have potential. We have everything for building amazing company like Embraer. And I'm proud of Embraer because I'm a Brazilian guy, and Embraer is a expression of a great company around the world. Yeah. But have others, and I know we could have much more if we work more hard. What I means when I talk work hard, it's not put the Brazilian people for work more. Work hard, it's organize the house, mainly the politicians, I guess. Thanks for bringing this information for us. And I already appreciate Embraer because I love aviation and I follow Embraer. It's not from today, it's a long time. And I know a little bit about it. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for choosing this question because it's interesting too. And nowadays I had the opportunity to work by PepsiCo here in Canada and have a lot of certification. I don't know how many, what they have, but for sure they have. And I can confess, the environmental around the work, it's amazing too. And it's so different. It's my first time in one big company like that. And yeah, I can confess it's different. It's so good. It's a amazing environment. We face some problems. It's normal, punctual problems, but in general, the people over there feel so good. And as an example, I work side by side with people that work over there more than 70 years. It's a life over there. Yeah, it's not only one. It's 3 or 4 that I know. I'm new over there, 2 months, but yeah, I had the opportunity to meet people over there that work more than 70 years. It's amazing because shoulder have a great environment. That's it.
Yeah, I'm also happy for you, Charles, because it is amazing. You don't have much time in Canada, and you already have a good job, and you are finding your way in a new place. So congrats. I hope everything gets better and better. Okay. And guys, I shared here the survey. You know, there is our feedback link. Just to give some suggestions.
Thank you, Sarah.
Opinions.
Thank you for bringing for us one high quality English meeting here. You and Reid can bring for me one good meeting and high level English for sure. I desire achieve your level as soon as possible.
Me too.
Oh, you desire to achieve the level of, I don't know, God's, not mine. But I appreciate it.
Sarah have a good voice and a good level of English.
Oh, thank. I don't like my voice so much. So today I'm not gonna sleep because I'm so happy with this compliment. But I'm really thankful for you guys. I hope you have an amazing week. Tomorrow is Friday, finally. So brace yourselves. Get your good outfits. I don't know, to go out if you want, of course. Okay. Do you wanna say something else?
To me, not.
Thank you, you and Raider.
Thank you, Charles.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Have a good one. See you next time, and say
See you.
bye, Jackie.
Bye.